where those gangs are because the police might not want them to be disclosed. I'm asking you, do we have those sort of gangs in London?
I'm not sure why she's so nervous to say what she means.
Are you kidding?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm saying exactly what I mean. I'm saying, have we got any of those grooming gangs in London?
He can't answer it. He's what? I mean, he's Muslim. He can't say anything. He can't. Just like when Piers will never talk negative about them. Piers will never say anything negative because he lives there. And what do you think Sadiq Khan is going to say? That's unbelievable. The fake arrogance, ignorance of not know. Like, what are you talking about?
Suicidal empathy.
Oh my God.
That's sad. Yeah.
It always comes down to suicidal empathy, and the progressive left is the people who push suicidal empathy the most. What's happened in Europe, in Western Europe, and what's happened in the UK is one of the most unjust and completely criminal things that I mean, as far as justice goes. These people have consistently voted over and over and over again for less mass migration to their nation, and their government sells them out year after year after year after year after year. And then they go, I don't understand why they're rioting in the streets. It must be because they're a bunch of racists. And it's like, if they weren't before, well, they certainly are now. But the thing is again, this doesn't happen except that you forced our hand. You forced it to happen. These people forced the hand of the people now in the UK to actually have to do something about this. And then they're surprised when they do. It's like people have a set of determination. You can determine who comes into your nation. That's up to you to do. Everyone else is allowed to do this. Japan does this, right? Asian nations do this. Nobody's ever screaming about Japanese xenophobia. You ever heard a leftist once? They're like, wow, we really got to do something about all the xenophobic Japanese who don't let any immigrants into their country. I've never heard it one time.
Nope. Never.
Because they don't care. It has nothing to do with that at all. It has to do with virtue signaling. This is all about virtue signaling. And the suicidal empathy that comes with virtue signaling. All of you people will think well of me if I'm so suicidally empathetic that I will sell my own nation out. Hey, at least everybody thinks well of me.
This is the second one he does in regards to crime rates and stabbing, how it's been increasing, and he tries to twist it, and the guy holds his foot to the fire. You got to see this. Holds his hand to the fire. Go ahead.
Not law and order in London under you, mate. Can you sit there with a straight face and say crime is down? Since you became mayor in 2016, knife crime has gone up by 27%. Violence against a person has increased by 26%. Robbery has increased by 57%. Theft has increased by 37%. Shoplifting has increased by 109%. Jeez. Sexual offences have increased by 64%. All crime since you, Sadiq Khan, became mayor of London have increased by 26%. Don't Londoners deserve the truth about the state of crime in the capital from you?
You deal with the list that was read out. Theft from motor vehicle down by 18%.
Over what date range? Over what date range? Over what date range? Over what date range? Since you became mayor of London, over what date range?
Over the last 9 years.
Not the last month. The last 9 years. I know you don't like the truth, but apologise to Londoners over your tenure that you have allowed crime to skyrocket.
By the way, they're getting vocal.
Well, is it too late, Pat? Is it too late? These guys.
That's the debate.
That's the debate. Well, here's the thing, because you said this, Andrew. They didn't vote for it. They didn't want it, but the government's doing it. So at what point are the people going to say enough is enough? Because we talked about this earlier in the week, Andrew. I guarantee if Gavin Newsom, God forbid, becomes the president of the United States in 2028, the first order of business, because he's pro, give every illegal, doesn't matter your status, give them health insurance. He loves them. He loves illegals. The first order of business is going to be open up the border. At what point do we as Americans just say, hell no, and we have to get involved ourselves? Because when they sent the military to pick up barbed wire to let these people in Texas. Like, it's a purposeful invasion. When do our soldiers, they want to talk about all these orders that the soldiers are getting for Venezuela. When do we say, no, we're not doing that shit. And we have to do something because it's happening here.